So, well, this is a different look. I pulled the hood off it when I was going through the carburetor change. New ready to run distributor, plug wires, odds and ends and other things. So here's a good question: hood or hoodless? Let's see what everybody thinks. I'll tell you what I'm kind of leaning at. So you can see, let's get the finger out here. I ordered from Speedway radiator support rods and brackets, installed them. Boy, there's a lot of stuff out on the internet on where to put them and where not to put them and what length to have. So I kind of looked at a lot of 50s and 60s and 80s and 90s and some recent hot rods. Not rat rods, hot rods. And this is kind of where I saw a lot of them having them, which is similar to some of the 50s styles hot rods. So I'm going to take a ride here in a minute. It's nice and cool out now. It's like 93 here today, but now it's down in the low 80s. So, and no humidity, it just dropped right off. It's beautiful. So I'm out at my second garage, my home away from home, when I'm not at my main shop. And yeah, so I do have a valve seal on this leaking. When you first start, you get a little puff of smoke. Seems to be off one bank only, maybe off the passenger side bank too, but mostly off the driver's side. I pulled the plugs, and I do have one plug that has some oil on it, but it cleans up when I take it for a ride and bring it back. It cleans up pretty nice, other than it's a little darker because it's stained with oil. Oh, get that camera straight again. Here we go. So yeah, I guess I'm going to do valve seals in it. It's running pretty well. Fix the fan so it doesn't come on with a key anymore. It's on a switch right now, and I have the new stuff from Summit to hook it up. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I am going to put a plug on the water pump on this hose. That is just a bypass hose. I have two bypass hoses on that, and this should go to the heater and back. So it's not really a bypass, it would go over to the heater if there was a heater in here. So this is coming out. I'll pull this out. I want to put the sensor in there for the fan. So, and I got to do a little rewiring. This is temporary because remember there was rods here on both sides and where the hood flipped up. The other thing is I may split the hood, take it apart, not use the side panels, and put the top panels back on with some stainless steel hardware when necessary if I'm going to drive it and it's raining. I don't hope to never drive it when it's raining, but yeah. Let me hear your thoughts. A little Gatorade for the ride. Got a little bit of a cam, not very much, just enough to give it just a little rumble. I have no idea what cam's in it. But 66. I try to use that every day in the summer when I can. First put the new hood hinges on it. Still a little, maybe a little adjustment left. Not sure, but yeah, truck's awesome, absolutely awesome. So, getting away from the automobiles, there's the Mustang GT sitting in the back lawn behind the house. The house is kind of a wreck over here. This is all new sunroom, getting new siding here. See the cedar shake here. Well, replacing the same siding what's on the back of the new sunroom, which is in addition to the back living room. So yeah, little rehab on the playhouse. So the legs will come off the playhouse. When I put the forks back on the 310 John Deere here, I'll put them back on. I'll set that back on top after here we go slowly. Cut the legs off after I put the forks on it. And those steps are just there for test fitting. They're just an extra set of steps that were laying around. I may use them. I'm gonna have to put a platform to go up and then use the steps to go up. Or I may just get some new runners and build some new ones. Treated wood is at a premium. So I was having some trouble with it kind of wobbling a little bit because I put the post in the ground 6.5 feet, and I cemented about 25 inches up on it, but I was getting a little side to side, like a little twist, and it was all in the, not in the lumber, it was in the, well, it's in the lumber, it was in the center post. I didn't have an 8x8. I probably would have liked to use an 8x8, but yeah, didn't have it, so got to pick the tools up, but I want to get a ride in. I got a couple more posts. If I can't get the treated 6x6s, I will try to get some treated 2x6 lumber, and I will make my own posts to the front for now. And I will not cement the front ones in, so when I do able to find some treated posts, which treated posts, anything treated here in northern New York is a little bit scarce. We watched them unload some treated at one of the lumber yards, and pretty much all spoken for. So I made the deck out of spruce. We're going to paint it, and I still got a little bit of nailing down to do in various areas, so we'll get that done. So, hood or hoodless, what do you guys think? All right, have a good night. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the comments, really appreciate it. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Just I know there's a lot of guys that have thousands, but kind of a small channel. I do this because I like to, not like I'm after a lot. I just like doing what I do and showing what I do. So apparently people like it. So a couple away from 300. Never thought I'd have 100. So yeah. Have a good night. We'll see you soon.